the 2006 children's movie Cars, illuminates the difference between fame and friendship, demonstrating what fame can do to one's personality and how friendship can deeply affect and change the perspective and action of one in return. The movie starts in the dark. A sole monologue of our, dare I say this, hero, Lightning McQueen, is preparing to emerge from the birth cave that is his trailer. With his opening statements, he is hyping himself up to succeed with lightning fast speed. As his name suggests, Lightning is introduced as the odd one out, coming into the season unknown, but coming out of the shadows as the underdog of racing, a rookie with skills that rivals against a legend in Lightning's green race enemy, Chick Hicks, the legend. Chick Hicks and Lightning race to the finish line, one miraculous mass injury of Cars to the next series of bad decisions. The three soon find that they're all tied for first place by a tongue, Lightning McQueen's tongue, to be exact. In interviews and interactions, the overconfident Lightning McQueen piles on high expectations and with his signature ka-chow, bites of a little more than he should with dreams of dinoco, the piston cup, and personally smashing Chick Hicks into smithereens, in mind. Our iconic red car sets off to the tie-breaking race as fast as he can in the comfort of his trailer, and after having his driver drive for over 24 hours non-stop, Lightning finds himself through a series of panic driving that led him to Radiator Springs, a town in the middle of nowhere that now keep him there because of his accidental destruction of the town. In court, he meets the residents of Radiator Springs who annoy him by not knowing who Lightning is. Although he taking an immediate liking to Sally, he is sentenced to fix the road slowly and tediously with Bessie, who after Lightning rebelliously attempts to escape to his big adventure promptly marks his shiny stickers with a glob of tar. He is forced to stay in the polar opposite of the glamorous racing life and is imprisoned in the relaxed atmosphere of Route 66. Here, he meets a couple of odd characters like the ever-so-stupid Tomato as he fights his fear of becoming the people in this hillbilly hell! Remembering the disembodied nightmare that is Chick Hicks taking the dinoco side quest, he hurriedly fixes the road in the sloppiest way possible, using his speed to finish the road as quickly as he can. The town is almost as devastated and as disappointed as I am writing my Mythic analysis on Cars. Doc then challenges Lightning to a race after listening to him complain about his lack of being in California, the deal being whoever loses must redo the road. They race, the ever-naive Lightning McQueen anticipating his winning, only to lose painfully. Lightning realizes the talent he already has isn't enough as he bitterly works to fix the road in sweet agony. By the time morning comes, the road is halfway paved as Lightning works to spite Doc, and inspires the rest of the town to repave their rundown shops. Meanwhile, Lightning himself is training to conquer the dirt road that led him into the sea of cacti. Doc appears, giving him pointers, and as Lightning is skeptical at first, Doc later is revealed as an old racing legend and, with the help of some reverse psychology, mentors Lightning with improving his craft through playful trial and error with the help of the town, symbolizing his acclimatizing to the new society and letting go of his ego. Even if he still has his biases, he becomes someone new entirely as he gets to know the residents of Radiator Springs, some childhood adventure being slipping in as he goes tractor tipping with the ever-innocent Mater who then teaches Lightning how to drive backwards, something seemingly implausible, and a couple of, extremely forced, flirty jokes to Sally, but he becomes a little more humble and a little less classist, and soon Lightning McQueen is a friend to his hillbilly hell after paving his road of trial and helping the town, and himself, flourish. He is suddenly bombarded with the outside world, being slapped hard with false reports of his absence and reminded of the green nightmare of Chick Hicks, who appears to have even stolen Lightning's signature ka-chow. After a hard goodbye from Sally, he is sacrificed to the media, forcefully being taken away without a goodbye to the rest of Route 66, consequently leaving the now quiet town of Radiator Springs to mourn his absence. Simultaneously, Doc, the one who ratted out Lightning to the world, learned quickly how big of an impact his action had, and is left in the dark silence singled out in a blinking yellow light. Lightning is soon immortalized in the news and returns to the racetrack alone in a sea of reporters. Back in the dark, the opening lines of the movie are replayed again, but this time memories of the desert Radiator Springs distract him as he longs to be back there with Tomato and Sally and the rest of them. The underworld takes place on the track, his time spent with true friends coming up and keeps him in third place in the tie-breaking race. He spins out into the dirt, a voice talking to him in, somewhere, devastated. He talks back and finds that the voice belongs to Doc Huston, and Lightning finds himself ecstatic to hear that Mater and friends are there too. Lightning McQueen, once the lone rookie of the racing world, has re-entered the stadium with family and a new purpose of racing other than winning. And now with one of the fastest pit crews and racing legends as his coach, he happily catches up to the other competitors. Although Chick Hicks tries several times to knock him back, Lightning shows off his new skills from Route 66, such as driving backwards in his, dare I say, lightning fast pit crew of one. The background music helps with promoting the things he's learned in humility, and soon Lightning finds himself close to the finish line. Chick Hicks, on the other hand, manages to mess everything up for a turn for the worst, and as Lightning makes a hard drift out alive, the same can't be said for the blue contender, dinoco. The King's last lap ends in a flying flip that crashes in the ground, and as Lightning is inches away from the piston cop, he goes back for the King and lets the monster that is Chick Hicks win the race. In that moment, Lightning realizes the true reward of being in a place like that is more than just winning, pushing the King to the finish line, repeating Doc's lines of knowledge. Despite not being the first rookie to win a piston cop, he is immortalized by the press and highly praised by dinoco. He's offered another legacy, the light sky blue that is the dinoco company, but graciously declines the offer to stay with Radiator Springs after letting Mater fulfill his dreams of riding a helicopter. The movie closing in a much brighter place than the beginning. Lightning's finally returned home to Route 66, now back on the map. The happy children's movie car in the final scenes are far into his enlightenment of the countryside, and drives off into the distance with the car he loves. In short, Cars, as much as I despise it, demonstrates the discovery of a higher meaning of friendship and family and the way it affects the way people think or act, and dare I say, is a classic for children everywhere and over. Analytical children's movies enthusiasts like me.